Hello, Fear the Meerkat here. Welcome to another episode of Let's Play Life is Strange Reunion. I've had a very hard week, so if I sound stressed in this episode, that's why. But you don't need to know more about that.
I'll check in with Max, then see what we can dig up about the protests. Ooh, not sure I want to step into the middle of whatever this is. New plan. Find out more about the protests, then come back to Max. Moses mentioned that professor and some townies organizing a protest on a message board. Better look into it.
We don't have the phrase townies in Britain. Oh, I meant to look at this one. Ignore all of that. Cut that bit out. Okay, journal. It's been a minute. It's not that I've forgot you before, it's just I thought part of my life I needed you was over. I was wrong. Boy, is this long. 8 pages. Right. I had a nightmare last night. Maybe that's not so surprising. This much time in the world would turn anyone's new ones into blueberry saucy. Besides, I'm not what they call a lucid dreamer, which the fancy way of saying that my brain is a kaleidoscope of fucked up shit. But this one was different. It felt like a full-on dead-ass experience, and even though I didn't understand it, I still felt like I was fully present and aware of everything. As at the lighthouse in Arcadia Bay, it felt like Max was there, but I hadn't seen her anywhere. There's other stuff around I didn't make sense of. The trail, the Benson's hell, the sky. It felt off. But that wasn't the only thing. I had this pressing feeling the whole time like I wasn't supposed to be there, like I was a ghost, or memory of something that didn't exist. I don't know, it's weird. I guess that's why I'm talking to you again. They're dreams, right? Doesn't pay to obsess over them, no matter how real they feel. That's why I've dragged your old ass out again, so I can shove all the weirdness into you and forget about it. Meantime, another gig to prep for, another crisis to solve. Did you know athlete's foot can spread to much worse areas than just feet? My bastard sure does now. Another day on the road. Peace. First week of tour. Holy shit, it feels good. After all the scheduling, planning, coordinating, booking, rebooking, van deep cleaning, it's here. It's happening. The first 3 gigs have been a mixed bag. Kicked off at a hipster venue in Seattle, the Sewing Circle. Had high hopes, which good people of Seattle were quick to demolish with their phones out and $15 APAs in hand. 2 APAs say that place would be owned by Live Nation in a year. Next was a literal spot called the Chop Shop. I was sitting bricks about this one, but it actually kicked ass. I don't think the crowd heard a single lick, but they were there to get down, and the girls fed off their energy like crazy. They were halfway through Quartz Riot when Izzy gave me a grin from the stage like, can you believe this shit? Last night's show in Salt Lake City started off well enough. Plenty of punts in the SLC who were prime drugstore converts. Nearly sold out of bootlegs before the show even started. Always a great sign. But somewhere around mid-set, the vibe turned sour. Someone started throwing shit at the stage, and security jumped and people started throwing shit at them. Younger Corey would have been all about it, but respectable manager Chloe had to grab the mic and tell everyone to calm the fuck down or the band would be forced to leave. Best of all, in the week since tour started, I haven't had one of those horrible, maybe I kicked it like a bad cold. I still think about Max all the time, but that's normal. As always suspected, it seems the best cure for anything is loud music and headbanging. After hundreds of miles, thousands of questions, and countless times playing scenarios out in my head, it happened. I met up with Max. It wasn't a moment too soon. For all my worrying, it turned out that Max was the one in trouble, and I got to save her ass. Sure, I got into some beef with a loudmouth local and overly enthusiastic bouncer along the way. I managed to talk my way out of any serious trouble. Good to know I've still got it. It was almost too perfect. How I swept in at her at this creepy house she was breaking into and whisked her away before the cops came. But man, the way she looked at me in the truck after we got back before I crashed out, it was like she was staring at a ghost. It's probably just a shock, but maybe it has something to do with those horrible visions. I've heard her rummaging around downstairs. I guess I'd better go. I don't think this conversation will be anything like the thousands I've been prepping in my head. Maybe that's for the best. After my dad died, I had a lot of super vivid, pretty horrible dreams around the same theme. We'd be driving down the road, listening to terrible country music, then wham, 18-wheeler, right up the ass. Or we'd be on stage, telling some Shakespearean couplet, then wham, torturing, even. Enter 40 tons of death. Stays right. No matter how it started, it always ended the same way. The thing is, as horrible as those dreams were, I always knew they were just that. Dreams. Scattered bursts of random brain goo. Mostly howling, sure, but they couldn't ever really hurt me. For a long time now, I've been trying to convince myself that these nightmares were made of the same stuff. Even as they've disrupted my life, after I nearly went full freak out in that green room. Even after I set out to find Max. And yeah, even with Max's time fuckery, my supposed death. Well, so much for that. Dreams don't make your entire mind and body disappear from existence before reappearing somewhere else in the room. The look on Moses' face, it was like the lab rat he was studying started to find laser beams out of its eyes. That is a really cool thing for a lab rat to do. As long as it doesn't hurt anyone or break any equipment. Moses, by the way, it's clearly the best thing going on in this school. If I had a teacher like him growing up, I'd probably be studying the effects of weight loss drugs on gerbils right now. But even if he can't understand what the hell is going on with me, well, maybe that 18-wheeler is right around the corner after all. Yeah, I hope, weight loss drugs being tested on gerbils doesn't give them the ability to shoot lasers out of their eyes. Although that would be a great argument for why we shouldn't do animal testing. Lucas, hey.
This guy seems like he knows something. So, do you live here or what?
I'm working. Many great writers worked in bars. Capote, Kerouac, Burroughs.
I get it. I do my best work in bars, too. Could any of those dudes set up a merch table in under 5 minutes? So, what's your deal? You got booted from Caledon, but you're hanging around because... I bet I know. Divorce?
Actually, yes. I'm staying in Lakeport to remain connected to my son. How did you know?
You have strong divorced guy vibes.
Uh-huh. And your obvious daddy issues are from your own parents' divorce, I'm guessing?
No. My dad died when I was a kid.
Oh.
Don't worry about it. It's not the first time you've looked like an idiot.
I'm hearing about this protest against Caledon. I want in.
I'm afraid your association with a certain former colleague of mine means I will have to decline further conversation.
Really? Why?
Goodbye.
Oh, I see. Yeah. You don't like that we're hanging out with Max. You don't trust Max to be cool outdoors. That's okay. What have we got here?
Hey, buddy. You're like a month early. If I knew college involved dart gun battles, I might have applied myself more in high school.
Well, to be fair, there's only one dart gun. You can't really battle with that.
Her laptop and my truck would have a great time getting high together. Glad she's back today.
She might know something.
Hey. Amanda, right?
Oh, hey. It's quite a show you put on last night. Wish I could have sold tickets for it.
I appreciated our chat last night before everything got crazy.
I'm just glad Max is okay. More than okay, actually. She's, like, glowing. You didn't knock her up, did you?
That's quite forward.
Really? I mean, it was kind of an intense night. And morning. I'm surprised.
You can go see for yourself. She was meeting someone. I think one of her students? I'm understaffed, so I'm not serving back there today.
Makes sense. Thanks. If you're looking to book any shows this month, my band is headed east soon.
Oh, you're in a band.
Oh, I manage them. Drugstore Makeup. They're a mathcore synth-pop art punk band.
Oh, sweet. So, like, the Minutemen mixed with a little Fall of Troy.
Yeah. Spot on.
Send me their stuff. I'll see if there's a date that works.
I'm not sure there's much else we can ask about Max, to be honest. I'll try this and cut it out if it doesn't yield anything. Yeah, that wasn't helpful.
See you later.
I'll be here.
Nothing to go off of yet. Maybe I can get someone else to open up?
I'll look around as well.
Is there some sort of celebration this weekend? Hey, what's the deal with these?
Damn it. Hey, Joey! We gotta keep these firecrackers outside with the rest. Some of the Lakeport dudes are apparently planning a fireworks party this weekend. Doesn't matter to me as long as it's not in here where they could quite literally blow up in my face.
Sounds reasonable.
I suppose forwards is the wrong word. I guess what I meant was... Well, that's quite a blunt way to put it.
Not much of a stage, but I could see Drugstore Makeup blowing some Mountain State minds here.
Yo, know anything about protests and stuff?
Cool. It's my new best friend. I guess security's pretty lax around here.
Guess so.
What do you do when you're not getting in fights with strange women at bars?
I used to pull shifts at Kreller's before that closed. Now I'm trying to get a job at the timber mill where my dad worked.
What happened to him?
He skipped out on us when I was pretty young. Don't know where he went.
That sucks.
Sounds like an asshole. In my experience, no dad beats asshole dad every time.
Good to know.
I've been hearing about this anti-Caledon group. How do I get in?
You want to protest Caledon? Aren't you a student there?
No. I grew up in the area. I'm moving back home, and I hate what Caledon is doing to the community. I'm tired of seeing rich assholes bulldoze through small towns.
I feel that. Oh, there were some informational flyers at the last meeting here. Joey told us to destroy them after, but you never know.
I'll look around. Thanks. So, what's this protest against Caledon all about?
You'll have to ask Joey.
Yeah, I mean, I really should have asked this question first. In real life, this would be quite a suspicious question to ask after asking if I could join in, but...
He's the man behind the plan.
But you're part of that whole group, right? There must be some reason.
Everyone's got their reasons. I don't expect we'll accomplish fuck all, but it beats sitting around and bitching about it.
Yeah. Okay.
See you later, Ren.
You got it.
No one's talking. If I can scrounge around the bar, maybe I can find something useful. Looks complicated and full of tiny pieces. My old nerd friends Steph and Mikey would love it. Add this to Amanda's laptop and my van for a full-on stickergasm. Imagine living in a place where you can just leave your coat somewhere and it's still there later. First one to stop a fire from burning down the school gets a gumball.
Dear listeners, there was a moment last night when I thought I might never get to speak to you again. Never share what I've discovered. When the countdown rang out at the Abraxas house and it became clear that the very building I was standing in would be demolished in a matter of seconds, only my quick wits, my poise under pressure, and my determination to share the truth kept me alive. And what have I discovered? That the administration is so hell-bent on destroying the Abraxas house that they're willing to break the law and put lives at risk. The Lakeport County Court has ordered that the Abraxas house cannot be demolished until a structural engineer examines the foundation. That inspection is scheduled for 2 days from now. So why were there explosives lining the walls of the basement this weekend? I have one theory. The Abraxas Alumni Network is vast and well-connected. The elites of business and politics. Could their fabled Hall of Secrets be filled with illicit blackmail material? Blackmail that current and former members use for leverage against the administration? I'm not the only one with concerns. Students and faculty alike are wondering what sinister truths Abraxas might be hiding. So one must ask, why would President Teller coordinate an illegal fly-by-night demolition? Is the Abraxas Society's iron grip on the administration beginning to slip? Or is the administration so intent on covering up whatever terrible skeletons lay buried inside the Abraxas Hall of Secrets?
I don't know. It seems to me that President Teller is the sort of guy who really wants progress in whatever he wants to happen. And he probably gets impatient when it doesn't. Personally, I'm thinking he just thinks this structural inspection is getting in his way.
I will not rest until I have found the truth and reported it to you.
Alright, Giant Turtle Masters. What do you know about the Abraxas Society? Silent treatment, huh? See if there's any stuff.
I can't make out much, but I think this is the password I'm looking for. Got the password. Now time to take a look at that forum. Water is an essential part of a healthy beer diet. Back in my shadier days, I would have called this the free shit box. I can't make out much, but I think this is the password I'm looking for. Got the password. Now time to take a look at that forum.
Yeah, I'm not sure how we... Hey, Joey.
Hey. I hear you're the guy to ask about the protest.
No clue what you're talking about.
Yeah, fine, be that way. Alright, I do not know how to plug a laptop in here. Perhaps I should ask.
Hey, oh.
Do you know anything about this protest that people are planning online?
I've heard some things. I tried looking into it, but their forum is password protected.
I think I might have that password, actually.
For real? Let's take a look. And we're in.
I don't know what these stats are. Suppose it doesn't matter. Yes. There's something about writing for legitimate on something that immediately makes it sound shady, isn't there?
These fucking assholes. How is any of this going to help? They're gonna set back everything we're doing to rebuild the town.
The protest hasn't happened yet. We could still keep it from getting out of hand.
You're right. I'll tell Noelle to get campus security ready.
Good plan. I'll see if I can get any more info out of Joey. See you later.
I'll be here.
The forum is scary. But it gave me a lot of good intel to use with the bartender.
Oh, it's one of these.
We'll go for tomorrow?
Excuse me?
Protest, man. I'm on the message board.
What's your tag?
We've been chatting for weeks. I'm Cardinal Sin.
I see. Well, maybe you are, but no way to know for sure, is there? Why weren't you at the last meeting?
Dude, it was bowling league. We had our match against those dillweeds from Brattleboro. Did you expect me to no-show?
I guess that checks out. Maybe you missed the meeting, but you must know the group motto from the message board. What is it?
Sic Semper Tyrannis, which I believe translates to, how sick will it be when we squash these tyrants?
Close enough.
That's what you get for paying attention.
All right, you're good. Hate to be so paranoid, but you know how it is. We muster here, noon tomorrow, and then head straight for the admin building. And prepare yourself. This reckoning has been a long time coming. Things could get heated.
That's what I'm banking on. This lady doth motherfucking protest. Time to tell Max she's got a girl on the inside.
Okay, meeting up. Well, that's simple enough. But that's the wrong door. Well, I'll leave you alone for now, Turtle with Mustache, but I'm still convinced you know something. Okay, that seems like a good time to end the episode. I will see you next time.